Welcome to Season 4 of MLS Next Pro. I'm Philip Galati. Just 18 weeks ago, we crowned our third Cup champion. What might be in store for us in 2025? Let's take a look.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro.
Saturday soccer from SaberCats Stadium. The lightning has finally subsided, and we are moments away from the season opener for two more MLS Next Pro clubs, as Dynamo welcomes Sporting Kansas City 2 to the Lone Star State. Philip Galati with you every step of the way as tonight two brand new head coaches make their debuts in charge of their respective sides. Marcelo Santos has taken the helm at Houston after a number of seasons, helping to grow some of the best talent across New England, sending players to the pros both in the U.S. and abroad. Meanwhile, for Istvan Urbani, he returns for his third stint at the club, now as the head coach of SKC2. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for both sides, starting first with Marcelo Santos' first 11 for the hosts. We're going to highlight two Brazilians in particular, Pedro Cruz in net and then Felipe Andrade in midfield, two players that have professional experience in their home country. And head coach Marcelo Santos says they are excited to bring two great talents to the table in the States. As for Istvan Urbani's first 11 and the visiting Sporting Kansas City 2, Jack Kortkamp is in the sticks, the 17-year-old returning from a call-up with the USMNT national team, youth national team in February. Natty Clark on the back line with Ian James next to him as the two center backs. Malun Gumbale is the man up top after scoring 9 goals and assisting 2 in 27 appearances last year. Trevor Weissman is the man in the middle tonight. SKC2 on the left side of your screen. In the blue away strip. As for Houston, on the right side of your screen, we will be defending the first half kick. Just a short weather delay at SaberCats Stadium, but now finally time for both of these teams to get 2025 off and running. Malun Gumbale will stand over it for the visitors. 3-time Big Ten champion at Indiana after coming up through the Columbus Crew Academy system. Houston in the iconic orange on the right side of your screen. And Shane Donovan will get us underway, and the ball is rolling. Two teams that were neck and neck through almost all of last year. Houston claimed the final playoff spot in the West after a dramatic season finale. SKC maybe with an early chance, a free for going down in the box. Second opportunity fired right home. Pedro Cruz with his first save in MLS Next Pro, and not one that would terribly trouble him. Sporting Kansas City 2 bringing the high press, putting pressure on the hosts early, and they're going to win it right back. Afrifa once again, standing it up, open man in the box, volley is blocked. Danger still present for the hosts. Ortiz, Natty Clark now. This match off to a lightning fast start for the visitors. Cristiano lost his footing, but wins the ball right back. if only for a moment. Rodriguez on cleanup duty. Long switch on intended for Batioja. Houston with a number of returners in this lineup. Steven Afrifa, familiar name to the SKC2 faithful. Scored 4 goals with the first team last year, made 2 appearances in MLS Next Pro. Did not find the back of the net in either of those, as Ian James is called for the early foul. Great move by Batioja. Trivella pass, takes a deflection, might bounce to the edge of the area. Had to be cleared away. Houston now finding a little bit more shape as the visitors have dropped off with a high press just a little bit. Both of these teams trying to find time to settle. SKC2 in particular had a bit of an abbreviated preseason, dealt with some pretty cold temperatures earlier this year. Trained a large portion of the preseason outside, didn't get as much time on the pitch as they were hoping for. But a lot of these players, familiar faces, a lot of these players, homegrown talent, have played through the ranks, the U15, 17, 19 systems in the SKC Academy. Slipping to get it was Shelo Chantret, but captain makes a recovery. Samways looking to release Afrifa. 2 players underneath it. Afrifa will get there. Plays a lovely ball behind for Gumbale, and it's cut away. Both teams opting for 3 up top. Two very attacking-minded teams wanting to possess the ball in the final third. Gumbale trying to do so and is able to earn a corner for his efforts. Gumbale, a 3-time All Big Ten selection, playing with the Hoosiers, one of the most accomplished programs in all of college soccer. First corner played low, flick on at the near post and turned in! But the flag will go up and it will not count. SKC2 had started this match so fast, nearly getting the reward. Turned in on the doorstep by Meji Alexandre. And the flag went up for offside. Ortiz trying to slice one through. Alexandre with a bit of a push and will be called for the foul. Frustration after having his goal disallowed. Managed to find the back of the net 3 times in 14 appearances last year. Was signed as a trialist in February of 2024. Scoring in his first preseason outing. Kutia. Now with Batioja once again. Cruyff turn, not once but twice. A little bit of contact upstairs will bring up the dead ball. Cruz directing traffic. Nobody gonna pressure him just yet. Will take his space. SKC2 bringing numbers forward once again. Line breaking pass cut out at the back by Samways. The visitors have the high press in the locker, but curiously enough, are picking and choosing their moments when to go forward, when to be aggressive. Head coach Istvan Yerbanyi said he wants to defend on the front foot. That's exactly what they've been doing in the early stages from SaberCat Stadium. Alexandre into the box, trying to find his footing and dispossessed by Andrade. Getting a little bit physical on that far side. Both teams waiting 18 weeks to play once again, and a little bit longer tonight after the weather delay. This is Andy Batioha. Left foot across, looping towards goal off the crossbar. Still alive at the edge of the area. Numbers queuing up, first time shot goes in and is held by Kortkamp. The initial cross from Andy Batioha sliced off of his left foot and was looping all the way toward the back post. Had the goalkeeper backpedaling and right off the crossbar. Maybe not his intention, but still creating chances. Dynamo Dos now finding their footing a little bit in the final third. Makutia. That's a poor touch at the far end. Skipping under the foot of Micah Harris. He's called up in December to represent Panama at the U17 international level. Here's a clever turn by Gumbale, looking for support. No cross able to be played in just yet. Instead, work back for Gumbale. Trying to stick with it, gets the nutmeg. Ortiz blocking the first clearance. Houston with a bit of poise about them, and they need to be. SKC2 pressing high once again. They may win it back. And they do. Samways, Gumbale dispossessed. Now Batioha take a moment to breathe. He's not given very many. Rodriguez. Big switch is on and he's found it well. Players getting forward. Andrade. Batioha will get there. It's gone out of touch. Marcelo Santos on the near side for Dynamo Dos, already issuing some formation instruction, and that will be a foul. Stopping Malun Gumbale unfairly. This is excellent play by Gumbale, getting his body in the way. And it is a foul from Andrade, just gets his arms around him. Being able to use your physicality is key as a forward, and Gumbale is one of the best in the game at it. Early set piece for SKC2, swung in, flicked on once, takes a second bounce, and will go out for a corner kick. A good ball into the near post. Nobody picked up the run of the initial mark. And came off of a Dynamo Dos defender last. Players queuing up in the 6-yard area, making it busy for the goalkeeper, and it's headed on and just wide. Shallow corner that was met well. Not a lot of room to redirect that back on goal. And Houston electing to play quickly. Cruz
made his professional debut with Bahia in March of 2024. That's a lovely turn. It's underneath the foot of Donovan, dispossessing and turning his mark all in one move. And the pass by Ortiz, too high for Natty Clark. Just 5'6", Natty Clark. Unable to corral that aerial ball. Alexandre has come all the way back in defense and has won it well. Aggression was one of the key words that head coach Istvan Urbani repeated. We had a chance to talk to him earlier this week. Wants his side to be on the front foot defensively and offensively. It's not an easy task. Requires quite a bit of fitness. The whistle staying silent as a player goes down. Gonzalez not getting the call. Attack stays alive, but only for a moment. And no protests offered at the offside decision. Diego Gonzalez starting that attack, a name you will hear a lot tonight. Not only the captain for the side, but an academy product that has been with the club since its inaugural season in MLS Next Pro. This is a Afrifa. Drew the foul and restarts quickly. Chantret. Good ball to the far side and space to explore. Continuing his run was Leo Cristiano. Merely finding an end product. Di Morelli couldn't keep it in touch. Despite that one chance off the crossbar for the hosts, it has been Sporting Kansas City 2 that has started to find a lot more space in the final third. Calls for the switch. It's not on just yet, but it's a great ball in behind instead. This is Anthony Samways trying to square it across. Alexandre in a foot race, which he will lose to Cruz. Cruz going down. No whistle from the referee. Pedro Cruz with a bit of a welcome to MLS Next Pro challenge. Not often you see the goalkeeper venture so far outside of his own area. Trevor Wiseman blowing his whistle once again, just for the throw. Second ball headed back up by Morcutia. Still needing to be settled on that far side. Alexandre trying to do so. Ortiz got the toe poke away. Chantret, first time switch, and it's overhit. It was a good idea. And a thumbs up from the near side from Anthony Samways. Samways selected in 2025 MLS Super Draft by Sporting Kansas City. Played his college ball with the Buckeyes, Ohio State. Going all the way to the College Cup semifinals. Clark. It's a back four on paper, but in possession, the outside backs for SKC2 getting so high. It was Shane Donovan that was dropping back on that most recent possession in the right back spot, which was vacated by Anthony Samways. Coach Isfan Urbani said, "You want to have a bit of positional freedom about this team." That he likes to play, quote, a freestyle game, one that includes rotation rather than a position-based approach, more of a game situation approach. Wants his players to recognize the key game situations and know their responsibilities in that moment. Again, Donovan dropping to the near side. Andrade needing support. SKC2 almost winning it right back once again. They've been able to challenge for those first and second duels in the final third. Tret stepping into more of a leadership role this year, Chelo Chantret. Had a goal and assist in 22 appearances, 14 of them in the first 11 last year for SKC2. That's an emphatic clearance. I think everybody's okay. Lucas Brugman, just 15 years of age. Numerous teenagers in the starting 11. In fact, there's only 3 players who aren't. Pedro Cruz, the goalkeeper, Felipe Andrade, and Diego Gonzalez, the captain. This is Gonzalez on a solo run, trying to pick out Batioja. Chance still alive, the pass overcooked just a tad. Batioja to the top of the key. Great first touch to bring it down. Now Andrade. Rodriguez. Coming together, won by Alexandre. Has to work back for it still. Clearance not dealt with, and the second ball sliced comfortably into the arms of Jack Korkamp. Dynamo dose with a number of academy products on display tonight. Andrade finding Batioja. Micah Harris, one of those academy products, 16 years of age. Harris on the ball now. Mokutia, 17 years of age. 3 15-year-olds as well in the first 11 for Dynamo Dos. Head coach Marcelo Santos wants to show his younger players that they're ready for this level and has a lot of talent at his disposal. Overlapping run made by Di Morelli, cutting it back, and Brugman didn't hold his run. Chance still alive though. This is Andrade on the curler. Didn't have a chance to pick his head up before he struck it. Knew he'd have to try and curl one in around the defender. Didn't know where the goal was. Unable to bend it inside the post. Long ball played in behind, will bounce kindly for Malun Gumbale. One-on-one, Gumbale saved by Cruz. Gumbale sticking with it, now a Frifa shot blocked. Frifa sliding in and taking out the defender in the process. One great pass from the back, nearly undoing the entire Dynamo Dos defense. If not for Pedro Cruz making himself big, not diving in. Malun Gumbale tried to hit the feint, see if the goalkeeper would bite, but no. Pedro Cruz standing his ground. Frifa trying to turn and had three defenders around him. Couldn't find a way to thread the needle. Travella pass poked away by Samways. Samways again looking long and finding a different result with that route one pass this time around. Long ball in behind this time for Dynamo Dos. Has it stayed in? It has. Batioja one-on-one, couple of step overs on his left. Cutting it back, takes a deflection and goes in. Andy Batioja off the mark for Dynamo Dos in 2025. Made a couple of moves to try and sell his defender one direction, able to get just a little bit of separation. The cross played in, took a deflection off of Ian James at the near post. A long pass played in behind, releasing Batioja, who had the pace and the moves, showing his footwork and getting a goal for his efforts. The first of the new campaign for Houston Dynamo Dos.
May I have your attention, please? Goal scored by Houston Dynamo Dos by number 11, Andy Duwan Batioja.
Long ball played to the far side and a little too strong. And now SKC2, despite finding themselves on the front foot on most of the attacks and in the possession in the final third, find themselves on the back foot of the scoreline. Gumbale trying to level things, dispossessed by Andrade. Already Felipe Andrade making his presence known in his new colors. Fluminense Academy graduate, won silverware with the club's U20 squad back in 2022. Debuted with the first team the following year. Referee had a look at that one and will let the advantage play on. Andrade once again. Turn from Rodriguez, just about getting it to the goal scorer, Batioja. Rodriguez given more time this time around. Great ball forward. Poked along by Gonzalez. One-time cross off of James and out for a corner kick. Training ground play, give and go, trying to release Gonzalez. He was never given space. Barrett with some space. Rodriguez with a great diagonal ball on the first time cross from Batioja is one he'll like to forget. Just leaning back as he went to hit it. Didn't get his knee over the ball and got well underneath it. Batioja made 2 appearances last year for Dynamo Dos. Didn't score a goal in either of them. He's got his first of the new year tonight. 27th minute from SaberCat Stadium. Philip Galati with you. The season opener for both of these franchises in MLS Next Pro. James. Great ball to find Samways, who stepped up very high, and Alexandre unable to get on the end of that one. Alexandre switching sides, lined up on the left side of Gumbale, has now shifted to the right, meaning Stephen Afrifa is over on the left, and he'll chase that ball down, nearly dispossessing his mark. Deflected pass and a jersey pull. And Daniel Barrett that stopped the run of Stephen Afrifa, and it will be a yellow card. Had his pass deflected and could have been a dangerous chance in behind. Took the tactical approach.
Number 23 from Houston, Dynamo.
The 15-year-old will be the first player cautioned this year for Dynamo Dos. Made 7 appearances last year for the team, 2 of them starts. Ball doesn't beat the first man. Frifa trying to stick with it in the box. Hounded by Rodriguez. And in the end, Brugman coming over in support to concede the corner kick. Corner headed away. Diving effort at the near post. SKC2 going to try and rework it. Lovely feint. Johan Ortiz couldn't do anything with the space. Chantret with a driven cross. Met well. Ortiz taking it down and poked away once again. Batioja wanting to break but needing reinforcements. Trying, pushing himself, and finds a great switch to the far side. Matteo Di Morelli has to hold it up. Gonzalez will join in support. Mokutia, Rodriguez, and the referee will bring a halt to the match. Shane Donovan had to get some new laces. It appears that his boots were cut. You can't play like that. And credit to the referee for giving him a chance to sort that out. Another long ball in behind. Samway's chasing it down this time. And cleared only as far as Andy Batioja. Couldn't keep it in play. SKC2 want to restart quickly. Jean-Tret for Clark. Hook forward once again. Nobody on the end of it, but we'll come back for a foul. So far, it's a first half that Houston head coach Marcelo Santos will be pleased with. I had a chance to speak with him earlier this week about his philosophy and said that he wants his players to know they have a responsibility on the ball, a sense of what they need to do with it, and to be aggressive in attacking. Houston looking aggressive once again. Gonzalez, lofted delivery. Samways didn't get there. Batioja, unselfish play, and the shot blocked but sent skyward. Maybe still a chance for Dynamo Dos. And they will get a chance from the free kick. Reggie Alexandre clattering into Diego Gonzalez, the captain for the home side. Excellent set piece opportunity here. It will be the skipper Gonzalez to the back post. Great ball, met well. Break isn't on. Dynamo Dos have won it right back. Batioja with a nice move. Still Batioja. And that one may have taken a bit of a bobble as he went to strike it. Now Natty Clark unable to find a teammate as Houston have started to execute their press a little more. Brugman trying to find a way through. It's come off of his left foot last. Jean-Tret coming back and able to keep his wits about him, not once but twice. Does well to break the press. So too does James, but he's met by Andrade. Now Batioja. Dynamo Dos now with suffocating pressure in the final third. Whipped into the top of the 18 and headed away. Kumbale, nowhere to turn. Rodriguez, Gonzalez, brought down, free kick. 23 yards out, he's asking for a yellow card, and the referee will oblige. The captain once again making things happen for Dynamo Dos. Wrong-footed Natty Clark, who brought him down. Clark, the first name into the book for SKC2.
Number 33, Sporting Kansas City 2, Honey.
Gonzalez is standing over it. So too is Lucas Brugman. It will be Diego Gonzalez to strike. It's into the wall. Second opportunity into the wall as well. Hanging up high in the air. Bit of a windy one tonight. It's had a bit of an effect on those Route 1 passes. The wind getting the beating of Micah Harris. Ortiz. Alexandre. Looking for Kumbale, and a couple defenders getting in the way will concede the corner kick. KC2 played the last one to the near post. What will they do with this one? Again, it's a crowded 6-yard box. Again, it's to the near post, and Sean Trett unable to win his 50-50 duel. Clark, Sean Trett. James under duress. Finds a line-breaking pass, and this could be an opportunity for Alexandre. Has options either side and plays it behind Cristiano. Snuffed out by Dynamo Dos. Looked like the fast break might have been on. It was a great ball by Ian James. Looked to be under some real pressure, but somehow found that pass. Clark. James. Sean Trett, dispossessed, 3-on-3. Gonzalez finds the extra pass, showing short for it. Brugman on the turn. Someone's got to have a hit. And now the window for the shot has firmly shut. Gonzalez doing a good job of putting pressure on Sean Trett. But SKC2 throwing numbers back, shutting down the chance for the counter. Gonzalez.
A hard kick, bro. A hard kick.
One-time ball. Good idea from DiMorelli. He was making the run. "41st minute now from SaberCat Stadium." It is Andy Batioja's effort that separates the two sides. Good ball in behind. Going down in the box was Donovan. Whistle staying silent, and instead will result in a corner kick. Will be Ortiz to take. Left-footed in swinging delivery. And out for another corner kick. SKC2 opting for these shallow corners, driven low to the first man rather than trying to loft one up in the air. Wind maybe playing a part in that. This one's a deeper delivery and caught and held by Pedro Cruz. Clark picked out by Batioja. Too strong for Brugman. Frifa had time to take that one down. He's continued his run and will get the return ball from Gumbale. Head up, looking for the cross. Open at the back post, Alexandre. Unable to meet the cross at the first time. Cutting onto his right. Chantret playing the way he faced. It's a poor pass, and Clark stepped on the gas to intercept it.
I believe in you. Let's go.
Dynamo now with a 4-on-3 opportunity. Di Morelli trying to turn his mark. Andrade can't skip by Ortiz. Wins it right back. When SKC2 do give the ball away, they have a habit of winning it right back, getting defenders back to prevent the counter, hurrying the ball carrier to make a decision.
Let's go. That was such a good jump. Bro, nobody has passed it. Why are you taking it out?
Andrade.
32 needs to go back. I need that man to move back. Bro, move out and about. Why are you there?
Great switch to Batioja, 25 yards away. And again, SKC2 showing that press in defense. Afrifa coming back as a second mark to help shut down the ball carrier. Bali's running behind thwarted. Isfan Urbani helping with the quick restart. Dubale can't be offsides from a throw. Back for Donovan. Dubale trying to draw the foul. Still working. Finding the simple pass. 45th minute has elapsed as we enter the first of 1 minute. First and only minute of stoppage time at a minimum. Frifa tried to force it and got it to his mark. Donovan going down under the contact, and it will be a free kick. It's a tough angle.
Fans, the official on the sideline has indicated that there would be a minimum of 1 minute added into the first half. 1 minute.
In terms of latitude, but distance-wise, if you've got a cannon, you can have a go.
I wanted none. I wanted like you can go
It would take something special to beat Pedro Cruz. Ortiz standing over it, so too is Donovan to his left. Looking likely to swing this one in. Ortiz will go through the wall and wide of the near post. Ortiz lined up like he was going to cross it and saw that wall break apart early. Cruz was scrambling. He may have had it covered. And that will do it for the first 45. It is Andy Batioja's goal that separates Dynamo Dos and Sporting Kansas City 2 through 45 minutes by a score of 1-0.
action.
I know I'm fully attracted. I'm hanging on like a fridge to a magnet. It's a jigsaw with all the right pieces. You and me, we go good together. You and I go good together. You and I, we go good together. We go good together.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
If I got it, then I bought it. Take a bite, cause I want it. And I know I got the taste for the cake. And I take what I make and I flaunt it, want it. Got diamonds on my necklace. I live how I like. So looks is getting reckless. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe.
Welcome back. Highlights are coming up later in halftime, but first, North Texas SC lifted the MLS Next Pro Cup last season. In a first of its kind for the league, MLS Next Pro takes you through behind the scenes of what the 2024 season was like for the defending champs and several teams around the league. Here's the trailer.
For these players, it's more than just a game. It's a dream, a journey, a chance to make history. They fought through a grueling season, pushed beyond limits, and sacrificed everything for their fans. The season's journey tested their bodies, minds, and hearts.
Torella arcs this ball around everybody! Oh!
Sullivan from distance. Pavin Sullivan doubles the advantage for Philadelphia.
We have one more goal. One more. You guys gonna get it. Because you are the best team in this league. And we're gonna prove it tonight. Again, and again.
All the pressure's on them. Yeah? We're just a bunch of little kids who aren't supposed to be here.
In the end, only two will remain in the battle for supremacy.
Play the match, not the moment. You understand me?
This is more than a game. It's a legacy. The journey. The sacrifice. The glory. This is the road to MLS Next Pro Cup.
Visit MLSNextPro.com or MLS Next Pro's YouTube channel to check out all 5 episodes. After the break, we will hear from several of our league's coaches as we recently celebrated Black History Month. Stay with us.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro.
Then I bought it, take a bite, cause I want it. And I know I got the taste for the cake, and I take what I make and I flaunt it, want it. Got diamonds on my necklace, I live how I like. So looks is getting reckless. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe.
I know I'm fully attracted. I'm hanging on like a fridge to a magnet. The jigsaw with all the right pieces. You and me, we go good together. You and I go good together. You and I, we go good together. We go good together.
Welcome back to celebrate Black History Month. MLS Next Pro caught up with black head coaches around the league to discuss what the celebratory month means to them.
Black History Month for me, it means a time to reflect, feel proud, feel motivated to just keep pushing on.
It's a time where we can all focus on the history and the contributions of people of color in this country. I think that's something that we should do throughout the whole year, but I also do appreciate the fact that we can dedicate a month into just focusing on certain subjects and certain traditions and historical figures that have given us the opportunity to do what we do in 2025.
Realizing that, and understanding that those people didn't die in vain. Right? They died for a purpose, to make my life better, to make other lives better within Black society.
Man, it's special to learn about these stories, to hear about these stories ever since you're a kid in school, and to see the impact that they had.
It is an uplifting time for people to kind of recognize, the past and try to bring it to the present.
I think this is so important to see the struggles of African, Black American. This means a lot for me.
A time to really learn for myself, for others outside the culture, right? To hopefully continue progressing as a society as a whole in a positive manner. I would say those sort of things are important.
This month for me is a time where society recognizes differences, and we reinforce that differences are good and enrich our world and society.
Now it's on us to continue to move this thing along and be inspirations for the next kids to come through as well.
Soccer is so powerful in terms of it's actually a universal language where you could speak to anyone on the planet Earth just using this entity that we call soccer. And that's why I think it can be a catalyst to open minds and open doors and open hearts to certain things that people are not normally privy to, just because of the fact that they're drawn to the sport.
Everyone should be given a chance. Differences should not be something that closes a door to you, but at the very least generates curiosity.
It's the world's game. You can see people from all over the world play it. And so to see Black coaches, Black executives, and see them be successful, it shows that, yeah, anybody can do it.
We have to go against a lot of obstacles and a lot of hurdles. We always have to go above and beyond, to prove ourselves. So it's something that, I'm going to continue to work hard at and continue to build and continue to teach the other people who are coming, after me. It's to leave a legacy where they can emulate or look at, hey, this guy, he did it this way, he did it the right way.
Hopefully I can continue to grow and have more outreach and continue to help the younger generation.
Sometimes we don't think we're in that position to motivate people, to give them that little motivation that they might need to push through, but we are. So the responsibility is with us to make sure we're good role models for the next generation. So just trying to do the right thing.
Now that I'm a coach, I hope I can be a reference, especially within my playing career for other black athletes. Not to be like me, but to be better than me and surpass me, right? I think that's the ultimate goal, right? Is the next generation sort of carries the torch and takes it even higher and even better.
The young ones, they can see us being me as a coach, and now you see it on to inspire them being in the position where I'm at. I think this is a big achievement also with all the coaches all over the world.
Seeing someone of your color in a position that they're in, it gives you that motivation to say, if he can do it, I can do it. So I think it's very important that we are well represented, whether as coaches, players in the front office, so we're visible to people of our color so that they can be motivated.
I started coaching in Toronto, and that's when I started to think probably more into that aspect of it. Seeing a lot of black kids that I coached in the communities there, going out to camps and doing clinics and being one of a few black coaches at that time, it kind of makes me feel good to say, hey, you guys can do this. Continue to work hard, continue to do the right things, continue to believe in yourself, and one day you can be a professional player, you can be a coach and help others. And so I feel very blessed and fortunate to have had the career that I had. It's unfortunate to be in this role that I have now, to be able to, hopefully help out in any way some of the younger generation.
When they visualize it, they can become more goal-oriented in how to achieve it. And it's not just a dream, it's actually a goal with checkpoints in between, and they take themselves on their journey in order to achieve what they're trying to achieve, which is become a head coach in the MLS. So that's why it's important for people like myself to be in this position and to do well.
It's a lot of hard work. It's a long journey. We have to go against a lot of obstacles and a lot of hurdles. We always have to go above and beyond, to prove ourselves, So it's something that I'm going to continue to work hard at and continue to build and continue to teach the people who are coming, after me. It's to leave a legacy where they can emulate, look at, hey, this guy, he did it, and this way he did it the right way.
Work hard, have faith, believe in your dreams, because ultimately nothing is impossible. I would say to foster the ambition of getting better, have the humility to listen, and the last thing I would say is probably you cannot buy experience, but you can borrow it.
Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. The first match week of MLS NEXT Pro. Some results already around the league. Austin putting up 4 in their season debut against Colorado Rapids 2. Ventura County coming out on top in a 5-goal thriller. NYC FC2 winning the extra point from the shootout, with a full slate of matches tomorrow as well. Let's take a look at the first half highlights from SaberCats Stadium. An early chance for SKC2, saved well by Pedro Cruz. And then a chance for Andy Batioja, rattling off the crossbar. Second opportunity followed up well by Rodriguez, but Jack Courtcamp, fresh off his return from the U17 U.S. men's national team, makes a good save. Gumbale one-on-one, an even better save at the other end. Pedro Cruz not biting early, wasn't sold by the feint by Gumbale, a free for the second attempt blocked. And then this was the goal from the foot of Batioja that takes a deflection off of Ian James into his own net. Just like that, it was 1-0. And that was how the first half ended, after a free kick from Johan Ortiz went through the wall and wide of the near post. So Houston now on the left side of your screen.
KC2 on the right, and we are underway for the second half from SaberCat Stadium. Both managers in their inaugural matches for their respective sides, a chance to address their charges. The cross took an errant bounce off a Dynamo Dos player. The captain Gonzalez collecting it, and the return ball for him misplayed. Develop pass intended for Clark, who's getting forward now. Matty Clark, not usually one making that run in between the lines, but tried to foray forward on that occasion. Brugman bouncing around, Andrade falling away from it, and falling on top of it is Kortkamp. Kortkamp, as mentioned, helped the United States qualify for the FIFA U17 World Cup. Recorded a shutout 2-0 win over Cuba as well. United States qualifying for their 19th U17 World Cup, the most of any team. And will play from November 5th to November 27th for the Stars and Stripes in Qatar. Good ball played in, and Cruz was backtracking for it. It's over his head in the end. Forward pass by the defender will fall to Alexandre, looking for the cross! Not turned in just yet, and somehow kept out by Cruz. On the doorstep, denied by the Brazilian netminder. Gonzalez trying to cap off a nice move for the hosts, and Clark in the way of his cross. Here's another look at that chance. At the near post, it was Shane Donovan taking it down and just trying to get it by Pedro Cruz, but was so close to the goalkeeper. Give and go on the near side, trying to release Brugman. Nothing on. Alexandre by him with ease. His pass cut out though by Di Morelli. Sliding challenge to deny the run by the corner flag. Kept in by Donovan, appeals for handball from the Houston bench, not given. Andrade. Barrett. Now Kutia. Gonzalez.
Taken down by Alexandre. Neji Alexandre has seen quite a bit of the ball tonight, rather. Born in Miami, raised in Montreal, coming up through the CF Montreal system. Touched by Di Morelli, picked away. Rodriguez with a slicing switch that's intercepted by Anthony Samways and played out of bounds. SKC2 starting to have a little bit less time on the ball, but they've won it back right now with Afrifa. Options either side. Afrifa trying to go himself. Went down. Ball falls to Alexandre. This is Chelo Chantret. His effort blocked. Alexandre goes down with a yelp. And the referee had a perfect line of sight. Ball bouncing over the top for Kone. Forced a hurry clearance. First shot blocked by Chantret, and then Alexandre trying to put his body in between the defender and the ball, and did so, losing his footing. Referee didn't see it as a foul. Didn't look like one in real time. First ball headed away at the near post by the captain, Chantret. Clark asking for someone to check in. Great ball to split two defenders. Chantret now carrying it forward. Cristiano making the overlap and gets it from Alexandre. Sliding challenge doesn't stop him. Cutting it back. This is Donovan. Donovan parried by Cruz. Player going down. Again, the referees had a good look at it. It was Samways hitting the dirt in the box. Pedro Cruz with another big time stop. How about the drag back from Shane Donovan? Just stops the ball on a dime, sells three defenders, opens up the space for the shot. Well read by the Brazilian goalkeeper. Kortkamp wants to go long. Alexandre couldn't win it. Chantret does, but now will fall kindly for Rodriguez to take in stride. Gonzalez is onside. Back for Rodriguez. Took a deflection once again. Now things really starting to open up a bit here. Gonzalez. Big switch. It's a great ball. Bounced over the head of Batioja. That pass deserved a better result. Shot fired in, fired a little bit high. Nearly a quick fire chance for the hosts. Chance created by the captain, Diego Gonzalez. Houston native, has played every season of Next Pro with Dynamo Dos. Had a chance to speak to him earlier this week. Not often you get to learn more about players as individuals, their love of the game, where it comes from, who was the first person to put a ball in front of them. Gonzalez crediting the love of the game to his dad, saying that he taught him to be a player that creates chances. No surprise that he looks for those cross-field passes to invite his teammates forward. He's done a great job of finding his teammates on a number of occasions tonight. Now Alexandre trying to find one of his teammates. We'll find Chantret. 30 yards out, trying to clip it in behind. The idea was there. Difficult ball to play. And head coach Istvan Rabani will make a double change. His first two of the night. Johan Ortiz will be replaced by Gael Quintero. In the midfield for SKC2. And Beckham Uteritz will slot in for Meji Alexandre. Uteritz coming on and issuing some instruction to Shane Donovan right away. Beckham Uteritz, the son of former Kansas City Wiz midfielder Scott Uteritz. Older brother Tal has played for Tacoma Defiance and Colorado Rapids too. Uteritz himself, a Washington native, developed with the Seattle Sounders Academy. Houston sending some numbers forward. Andrade whipping it in, and Matteo Di Morelli didn't make the run.
57th minute substitution, Sporting Kansas City 2. Leaving the field, number 9. Mid Alexander. Coming into the field, number 99, Beck. Second substitution, leaving the field, number 76, Johan Ortiz. Coming into the field, number 44, Gael.
Whistle will sound once again. The computer, it's already getting involved in things. Donovan, head on a swivel, finds a great pass for Uteritz, who stayed on side. To the byline, two defenders around him. Plays another great ball. First time shot saved by Cruz at the near post. Andrew Cruz having a heck of a second half. Not even 15 minutes in and already responsible for a number of great stops. Chantret not going to play the free kick short. The referee had to mark the line. Instead, we'll play it short to the far side. First time ball kept low and dealt with. Falls back to Shelo Chantret. Needed to play that ball to the last possible second, just trying to draw Dynamo Dos out of their shape, and they have done. It's a great ball to find a Frifa, and another to the far side. Players making the run in the box. Afrifa onto his left. Takes a deflection wide. Steven Afrifa again with another shot blocked. 4 goals in 24 appearances for the first team last year. Did not find the back of the net in his 2 outings in MLS Next Pro in 2024. Has had a couple chances tonight. Another corner for the visitors. It's a messy one at the near post. Cruz came out for it, but couldn't claim it. Ball beats a sliding defender. Donovan making the run and will win another corner kick. Seven corners tonight so far for SKC2, compared to just 2 for Houston. Another low delivery to the front post. That one not caught as cleanly. Second ball dealt with. The third on the volley blocked. And now Dynamo Dos could try and counter. The back line is up quite high for Sporting Kansas City 2. Batioja with work to do. Natty Clark tracking back and doing a good job of making sure there was nothing further from that attack. Natty Clark lining up in the center back role. Seen him a couple times in the second half, pressing high on this near side. That positional freedom that we talked about earlier with Istvan Urbani. SKC2 has to get back once again. Batioja, great ball in. James met it well. Second ball worked in and worked wide. Good cross to the back post, but nobody reacted quick enough to make the run. Batioja is down by the byline. Receive some medical attention. Man signed on loan from Atlético Nacional in Colombia. Played his part in the first goal tonight. Played with Nacional's U20 team. The 2024 South American Copa Mitad del Mundo. The team with an unbeaten run and was named the most valuable player of the tournament. Noah Betancourt is going to replace him. Goal scorer now will take a spot on the bench. Confirmation of the first change for head coach Marcelo Santos. Afrifa got the switch away for Quintero. Trey. Nowhere to Turn for Donovan. Matty Clark has stepped up high as well. Sean Trett directing traffic. Quintero. Couldn't find a free foot. And there's a foul on the far side. Work done to chase that one down. And it's enough to merit a free kick.
Substitution Houston Dynamo. Leaving the field number 11. Andy Batio. Coming into the field number 36. No, better.
Now that substitution is confirmed. Mationa had a second just to be checked out and unable to continue. Long lofted ball in, and the wind certainly played a part in it. Cruz able to fall on it. KC2 still pressing for that equalizer. They've looked likely to find it a couple times tonight, if not for Pedro Cruz. And with professional experience in his home country of Brazil, someone who head coach Marcelo Santos is going to have a lot of eyes on him from around the league. There's a lot that he wants to show and will prove why he deserves to be here, said Coach Santos. Frifa on the turn. Space for the first time cross and cut away at the corner of the 6. As Brugman is brought down, and 15-year-old is slow to get back to his feet. Referee helping him up. Sporting gesture from Trevor Wiseman, rather. Just the one yellow card each side tonight. Daniel Barrett at the back for Dynamo Dos, and Matty Clark on the back line for SKC2, and that will likely be the 3rd yellow card of the night. Right on cue. Sebastian Rodriguez stopping a promising attack unfairly. Now a 3rd name in the pocketbook. Rodriguez, a 17-year-old, registered over 2,000 minutes for Dynamo Dos last year. Had a goal and an assist. Cruz. Forced long. Good header by Gonzalez. James will get his head to it as well. Quintero dispossessed. He thought it was unfairly. Instead, play goes on. Di Morelli. Speculative effort. And is well off target. Once again. And Frifa knows the rules. quickly got back up on his own 2 feet. If he stayed down for longer, he would have had to have come off for a little bit. Trevor Wiseman reminding him of the rule for on-field treatment. Dynamo Dose now winning it right back and scoring a second. Matteo Di Morelli doubles the advantage for the hosts. The 15-year-old. Great first touch, left completely unmarked and through the wickets of the keeper. SKC2 has been doing such a good job of holding their shape defensively. And then just like that, a couple quick passes from the hosts and it's 2-0.
May I have your attention, please, fans? Goal scored by Houston Dynamo Dogs. Number 33.
Had to hurry that one on its way. Now Gonzalez trying to find the run of Kone. Kone with the hustle to win it back. Di Morelli now. Great ball. Gonzalez onside. Di Morelli asking for it back, gets it back and fired right at the goalkeeper. Kortkamp with a good stop to prevent a third. There was a coming together there. Maybe shouts for a penalty. But the advantage was played. And the advantage was saved by the 17-year-old. '73rd minute from SaberCat Stadium. It is Dynamo Dose at the double. Marcelo Santos in his first game in charge, trying to guide his side to 3 points. Ready with 2 goals and wanting more. Brugman. Lovely turn on the far side. Plays a good ball in behind. Options for the cutback and swatted out of the air by Kortkamp. Cross played too close to home. Morelli. Another good ball played in, skipping just by a couple players for Houston.
Intercepted. SKC2 with trouble playing out of the back, and Dynamo dose with a third. Sebastian Rodriguez putting the pressure on and finishing expertly. Two goals in a matter of minutes for the hosts. He wasn't gonna miss from 10 yards out. Picked the pocket of Beckham Uteritz. Opens up the hips, calmly guides it in.
May I have your attention, please, fans? Goal scored by Houston Dynamo Dogs. Number 19, Sebastian Rodriguez.
Again, more pressure put on, and this time going out for a goal kick. Some troubles playing out of the back in the first half. Now late in the second, SKC2 giving up possession and Houston capitalizing upon it. Coach Santos preparing to make a change. In the 78th minute now. Gonzalez. Foul called.
May I have your attention, please? It's the 7th substitution of Houston Dynamo.
A little offer chance for Coach Santos to make his change. At the back, Micah Harris will be replaced by Gavin Wolf. And for Sporting Kansas City 2, Carter Dirksen will enter the fray.
Leaving the field, number 88, Shane Dunn. Coming into the field, number 97,
Donovan
Carter
is replaced, and Kortkamp sees that one all the way.
1-2 comes up empty. Natty Clark was the only defender back. Great ball played in, and Cruz came out to put a free foot off it. Elected not to grab the ball. KC2 again looking in behind and again being cleared away. Quintero. Kumbale. Is there a lifeline in this one in the 82nd minute? Poked through for Dirksen, dispossessed and forcefully cleared from danger. Staying with it on the far side, and again the cross comes up empty. And now Dynamo Dos can break. Natty Clark is the only defender back. Numbers charging forward. It's a 4-on-4. Gonzalez overlapping and unable to keep it in play before it crossed the byline. Cristiano, Afrifa, one-time pass. Is this 3-1? It is. Beckham Uteritz pulls one back for the visitors, and it's game on in Houston. Uteritz, after turning over the ball at one end, able to get it over the line at the other. His dad, a former Kansas City Wiz player, and now scores a professional goal for SKC2. The trainers will come onto the pitch. Pedro Cruz requires some attention. Cruz has put in a great performance tonight. And will soldier on. Houston preparing a double change in the closing stages of this one, trying to see it out. Wolf will send it forward. Gavin Wolf, son of manager Josh Wolf. Gavin represented Austin FC's academy at the 2024 MLS Next All-Star Game. Now the referee will stop the quick restart so that the double change can be made for Dynamo Dos. It's time to clock out for 15-year-old Lucas Brugman. So too the captain, Diego Gonzalez. Gonzalez replaced by Omar Bolaños. In midfield. Jane Puna up top. Place of Brugman.
Attention please at the 87th minute substitution in Houston Dynamo. Coming into the field number 37, Omar Bolaños. Leaving the field number 18, Diego Gonzalez. Second substitution coming into the field number 45, Jade Puna. Leaving the field number 32, Lucas Brugman.
89th minute from the Lone Star State. Nadi Clark is the only man back. Bolaños still waiting for the green light to get on the pitch. Dynamo Dos taking too much time in the previous window, so Bolaños will have to wait a little bit longer. Corner for the visitors. They've been able to create a couple chances from these. Uteritz playing it in, headed away at the near post. Again, it's been those near post crosses for the most part tonight for SKC2. Afrifa in the box, not fouled, and Uteritz's cross off the post and out of play. Wind billowing behind Pedro Cruz. It will be 5 minutes at a minimum.
The sign has indicated that there will be a minimum of 5 minutes added to the second. 5 minutes added to the second.
And Cruz
shown a yellow card
May I have your attention, please?
for taking a little bit too much time as the ball has gained sentience and decided to roll away.
Houston Dynamo goal.
Cruz will stop it. Again, that win tonight making its part known. Another yellow card comes out. Apologies for the expletives.
May I have your attention, please? 91st minute. Yellow card caution.
All cleared away. Here comes Jack Courtcamp. Confirmation of the last yellow card shown to Anthony Samways. Now 5 in total brandished tonight by Trevor Wiseman. Bale dispossessed. Here's Chantrette. Quintero to the near side. Cristiano. Afrifa. Kumbale went down in the box. Play goes on. Nutmeg not on. Huna not letting Cristiano by and concedes the corner kick. This one played over everybody. Time running out for SKC2. 3-goal second half. Ralston, and again, just beyond the run of Dirksen. The wind having a little bit of an effect on those aerial passes, especially in the second half. Clark with the header back. Matty Clark tried to break through the lines. Fall for Quintero. Chantrette, no way forward for him. Cristiano trying to take his first touch inside. Cut away. Quintero dispossessing an attacker. Everybody staying high for SKC2. Again, the pass thwarted before it can reach Kumbale. And a foul against SKC2. Quintero, 95th minute, set to elapse. All eyes for Dynamo Dos on the stopwatch. Into the 96th minute now. One more big clearance. And appeals for the final whistle. James will try and carry it forward, so too will Chantrette. Clark, and time will expire. Houston Dynamo Dose get it done on home soil to start 2025. A first match in charge and a first win in charge for Marcelo Santos. Tonight's man of the match is Pedro Cruz of Dynamo Dose. He made a couple great stops in the first 15-20 minutes of the second half, and that was the key that really swung the momentum in favor of Houston, because without those saves, it would have been a totally different scoreline. Coming up clutch right out of the locker room, and a key part in all 3 points for the hosts tonight. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Philip Galati. Once again, your final score is Houston 3, Kansas City 1. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLS Season Pass on Apple TV and MLSNextPro.com. Good night.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.